Give us like 1 minute, bro.
You're good. Y'all mics are sort of dead.
All right, you got it. You already did it.
Get off them phones. Wow, we got black men using that term. That's astounding.
Yeah, what's a naked?
A derogatory term that was coined from this white bitch that was reporting on Kobe Bryant's death. And while she was reporting, she was saying, like, you know, Kobe Bryant of the LA, and instead of saying Lakers, she said Nakers.
Oh.
So like a cross between nigga and Laker. And it was just,
Right.
and ever since, you know, unfortunately, that term has been, they've been using that term as it is. So
Are we live?
I'm waiting on y'all.
Yeah.
You guys good?
Let's
All right.
get it.
All right.
All right.
What's up? What's up out there?
I didn't kill my mic.
Once again, welcome y'all. Another edition. You guys know what it is. Shopkulture. How y'all living out there? Make sure when you guys get in that comments, you guys say what's up. Let us know you're watching, you're tuning in. And yeah, you already know this is my second favorite team.
SDS.
Yeah, the Padres, man.
Oh, the
Yeah. San Diego, man.
You're a baseball fan?
I'm a big time baseball fan. Love
Okay.
I thought it was Mariners.
No. Well, Mariners are my favorite. But Padres are my second. I'm old school. Steve Garvey and Tony Gwynn, and so yeah, those are it back in the day. Yeah. So, anyways, guys, welcome you guys. Another edition. We're here, Shopkulture. Join once again. You know who that is? That's the doc. Talk to him.
James Hill. How you doing, people?
Okay.
Good to be back. Y'all. With the isms and the knowledge and the wisdom.
Well,
It's like the isms.
Were they on you?
Oh, they stay on me, man.
Where are you? I like
But it's
it.
all right.
I like it, man. I just sit in the back, just in the cut.
Because I know I'm touching someone's life in a positive way.
Oh, man. That's
Through it all.
Up.
Okay.
What's up, my boy? Chris McCain in the building. Chris, we got to get you up and going on your advertisement. We got to get the realtor in there. You know, he's a good friend of the show.
Yeah, good people.
Yeah. He knows what he's talking about too on the real estate. So you got questions and stuff. You definitely want to hit that man up. Miss T, she back with us.
Temporarily.
Oh.
So,
No.
Oh, you
No, she wasn't supposed to be here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot.
I tried to be open now, but
Yeah.
I don't have my travel orders, so I'm still here until I have my travel orders.
Yeah.
I don't have my
Streaming
travel
there.
orders yet for my jobs, so I'm still here until I have them.
Yeah.
So
Well, welcome.
yeah, I should be leaving on Sunday, but we'll see because I don't have travel orders yet. So we'll see what happens.
Damn. Okay. Good to have you. And then we got my man Nick Jones.
Yeah, man. What's going on? That was an exciting game this past weekend with the Chiefs and the. Did y'all watch that game?
I watch all the games.
I watched both games, and I was getting ready to get up, and I was run down to the Emerald Queen and put me in a parlay. Good thing I didn't, because I would have lost. Because
Man, I lost some money on this one.
I was betting 49ers.
Oh,
well, you know that's where I'm from, so I'm always.
Well, they was
Low key.
NFC West. That's why I was going with them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
The only reason I was
Daly
going
City.
with them.
Who knows about Daly City, San Fran? Talk to me. Yeah, but you know, it was a tough task. We knew that without your quarterback. I think Brock Purdy, and even if he would have played the whole game, I think they would have lost though, man. I don't think it made a difference.
I was trying to give him some hope. You
Yeah.
know, hoping he would pull it out. I won by not betting, I guess. Because I was going San Fran and Cincinnati all the way.
And I really like the Bengals, man. Joe Burrow's, man, top 5 quarterback right now. So Sarah, okay, who's taking the Super Bowl? Put your picks. Say it right there. Put it down there. Who's your picks? Eagles.
Philly, Eagles all day.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm thinking Eagles.
Eagles all day.
Wow. Nobody taking Mahomes?
No.
I like Mahomes. I like him, but I'm thinking.
People were.
Oh, wait. Did I see somebody shouting out? Talk to me. Where's that?
Mateo.
Okay. Talk to me. Who that is? Who daddy
Who
is?
that is New Orleans? Come on. Now.
I know, but I'm not saying. I'm just.
Damn.
Man, I know.
That's right. Eagles all day. They're gonna take it.
Eagles, huh? No Chiefs. Man, y'all. Man. Mahomes that guy.
Mahomes still on that leg.
Oh man, he might be, but man, Mahomes is a bad man.
I don't know about against these Eagles.
Mahomes and then Russell Wilson second.
You got jokes.
Real quickly, how's it? Everybody's week. Huh? What?
I booked my trip.
To where?
Okay, I like to travel. Wear my passport shirt today.
Hmm.
And I booked my flight to Fiji. So I'm going to Fiji for a week in May. So I'm excited about that.
I'm gonna have to have you hook up with my guy down in Australia there. He goes over there quite often to Fiji. So that's dope. Dope.
I had some Fijian friends, and the food is acquired.
Yeah.
So it's
is it Fijians or is it Fijians?
That sounds like it's nasty.
Because I was excited. They said, we're going to have a Fijian barbecue, blah, blah. And I get over there, and I didn't acquire. I didn't acquire the taste of the cultural food of Fiji.
Yeah. I do hear that it is definitely an acquired. I actually went to a festival. Actually, in San Francisco, we have a large community down there, and I'm picky, so I get that's the thing about traveling, especially when you start traveling abroad, is that the food, you know, because there's a lot of places that you hear that the food is not like I'm planning to go to Thailand,
but you got to try it.
I ain't trying that food. Sorry,
you gonna try it.
What do you eat?
I'm gonna have to figure that out.
You can't go to a different country and experience a different culture without experiencing the food. That's
I am going to experience the culture.
That's part of the. Be careful.
What?
Watch out for Lady Boy.
I didn't say anything about you taking it to a different.
No,
I didn't even say nothing.
At your face. I know.
I just said I want to experience the culture. That's it.
Okay.
Hey, passport. If you got your passport, take a picture. We should do that tomorrow. Everybody take your passport.
The food is a big part of the culture.
Huh? He said passport brothers, so that's what I said. Everybody take your passport.
Passport bros and
bros. You heard about that?
No.
Nick Jones, you want to fill in? What's passport bros?
Wait.
I did read a little on that.
The passport bros
is that the guys that travel to have sex?
No.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, that shit is. This shit is sad.
Isn't it?
It's sad.
A man says that he wants to travel. All of a sudden, it's just about sex.
It's really.
Yo, you see what I'm saying?
The look on your face when you talk about the culture, man. That was like.
I didn't say anything else. I said I want to experience the culture, but I didn't say nothing like that.
Okay.
Did I say?
Non-verbals speak volumes.
I got big eyes and big teeth, so you just took it and ran. See,
shouts out to the Black Film Festival in San Fran.
Yes. Dumb.
But passport brothers, what I understand is the brothers that have passports that travel that are international to import wives.
That's again wrong.
Is it wrong? Well, fill me in.
I was trying
because all the passports. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you where I get that from. Because I've been reading up on this in the last week, and these passport brothers that are going to the Philippines, they're coming back with wives. They're going to Thailand, coming back with wives. They're traveling abroad to import them.
So we know that right there is not anything new. That's something that white dudes been doing that for like eons.
Right.
Cats been doing this for eons. But what the passport bros specifically is cats that are exploring their options in other dating markets rather than just limiting themselves to what's going on here in America. And if something happens to where they come upon a potential wife, then they'll go ahead and marry her, but they stay in that country. They don't bring them back here to America.
And that's not necessarily the primary either, is what I read from the thing. It's not the primary of going there and meet. The primary is just to go over, explore different cultures, everything that explore.
So you're expanding your dating experiences internationally.
And it's not really something, let's be honest though, because it's not really something new. A lot of Americans go to different places and do that. I think it's just more
But
brothers weren't doing that a lot before. Exactly. Now brothers are traveling more, so that's where it comes.
That's another right. That's another thing. It's a lot. The Passport Bros is anchored heavily towards black men that are now,
able to travel and going overseas,
or they're like, oh shit, I can go get me a passport. They go get a passport and they go overseas, travel for the leisurely shit, but then also like exploring the dating market out there.
Yeah,
because as you know, specifically within the black community, there's this bullshit ass gender war going on, and you have a lot of
is there really?
Yes. But see, you're not online and you're not within the space, so you don't see these conversations going on. Are you you're being sarcastic?
Right,
okay, gotcha.
Right.
So I'm just saying, you know what I'm talking about. Then you have that going on, and so you have a lot of frustration going on with the men, in particular, and they're letting folks know, hey, you can go out here and Ghana, Nigeria, Japan, Australia, Thailand, wherever,
Vietnam,
and you don't have to settle for what's going for the women here in America. You don't have to deal with that. Y'all can just give these women what they want. They've been saying that they don't. Niggas ain't.
T.
They've been saying that, right? They've been saying that for like the longest time, right? They claim that they don't need a man. We hear that all the time, whether it's in the group or outside of the group. We hear it all the time. It's not even up for debate. This is, you can sit up here and do the whole some women do it, whatever. It's you hear it enough to where you got guys that are their answer, their rebuttal to it is, well, we'll just leave these women here where they're at, and we'll go over here, over yonder across the pond, and see what's going on over there. So you got that's essentially like what it is, and it's a lot of the younger generation, like Gen Zers, are really on top of it right now. And then you got older cats that like you said, they've been doing it, and so what they do is they just pass down the game, and some of them do it without shitting on black women, because you have a lot of guys. You have some of the guys that are doing that. I'm not going to sit up here in front. You got guys that are doing that. They take it too far when they're going over this whole Passport Bros thing. But then you also have the cats that are just like, look, it's not even about that. Like, just go where you're appreciated, go where you want to, just expand your dating market, your dating options. And if you come across somebody, if you just so happen to come across somebody, cool, do that and be merry, be prosperous.
Right. So do you think that the women that you speak of that are saying, good, independent, successful women that say they don't need a man, now are they just putting that out there because they know that they are wanted by men and it's just a ploy to get men to try harder?
I don't.
They might not need a man, and that's fine.
I don't know. I don't know about all that. I'm just at this point, I go out off of what I see, what I've been seeing for years. So
not every woman wants be in a man and want to be in a relationship, and that's their prerogative, and vice versa. And I think that what you want, go for it. If you don't want a man, cool.
I think.
But don't downgrade those that do, and vice versa. I think that sometimes it's this negative connotation that relationships are bad. No, they're not bad.
And I think that it comes off as kind of desperate to hear a woman say, I need a man. A woman shouldn't need a man. She should be able to take care of herself just fine. And I don't think most men want to be needed. You don't want a woman to need you as like she needs oxygen. But it's nice to be wanted.
I think it's beyond that, because what you have now, and I'm talking about millennial men and Gen Z men. I don't know about Gen Xers and all that, and baby boomers and all that shit. I'm talking about the guys that are playing the field now, that are heavy in the game now. These guys, for the most part, they do want marriage. Women don't want to hear that. We had a whole episode about how women don't want to hear what we got to say, and then they either that or they're misinterpreting what we're saying, right? But you have men out here that they do want marriage. They do want a family. They want that traditional, setting. And you have guys that are traditional in their own right, where they can provide and do that, right? So it's just like, well, I want that, but the women out here and what I'm seeing, they don't want that. They want to do the career thing, and they want to be about themselves. A lot of them don't want families. So, and that's cool. So what's going on right now is, all right, well, the remedy to this situation is, well, what's going on over here in Africa, or what's going on over here in Europe, or what's going on over here over X, Y, and Z.
Right.
And so that's what these guys are doing.
Okay.
Cool.
And that's I support it. It's cool.
There's nothing wrong with
when they go overboard and they try to do like there's this cat right.
You shouldn't degrade.
Right. That's where I like. That's where I draw the line, and the whole like because you do have cats that are out there that are on this sexual tourism escapade thing where they're just completely defiling the whole like,
and they go in there and ruining culture and that's not cool.
Yeah.
There's a certain level of respect when you go overseas that you should exhibit to. You're a visitor. And that's very important to like respect
those cultures and customs and traditions.
Absolutely.
And, that's
sometimes Americans we okay. T said
we did a whole segment about the whole women saying I don't need a man, and I did say that when I hear someone say I don't need a man, I'm not hearing someone say I don't like men or I think men are useless, whatever. What I'm hearing is I can pay my own bills. I can travel if I want to. I want a man who, I want to be the man who compliments what I have and is, that type of thing. Yeah. I like for me personally, like before I got here tonight, what was I doing? I was fixing a leaky faucet in the bathtub. What was I doing on Sunday? I was using my auger to get rid of a clog in the kitchen sink. So I don't need a man to take care of those things on my behalf because I can do that. The person I'm with has to compliment what I already have. We need to be able to grow together, travel together, things like that. So
that's your thought process, though. That doesn't account for unfortunately, that doesn't count for the majority of what's going on in the field today with the women. Of like I said, millennial women and especially
and we are talking about different generations because I'm totally different generation than you are because I'm much older, and so the women in my age bracket.
Okay, go ahead.
That if I hear a woman in my age bracket saying I don't need a man, she's not saying she doesn't like men. She's saying that she can take care of stuff herself, and she's the man's going to compliment her, not be a hindrance.
Yeah. Well, can they say that then instead of saying maybe I don't need it? Maybe say it kind of how you said it.
We always talk about how people say things and how they perceive. Like we talk about the whole submission thing and what men mean when they say that, and what women perceive when they hear it. So this is along the same lines.
Okay.
It may be what I'm saying and what I'm meaning may not be what you're understanding to be.
Well,
there need to be more conversations.
Like I was saying, it goes beyond just what's being said because you actually see some of these women out here that are moving in action with those words, and so it's a turnoff. Just point blank, period. It's a turnoff. And dudes are just like, well, instead of sitting here trying to figure out the why and having these redundant ass conversations, I'm gonna leave you be and you be independent and do whatever it is that you do, and I'm gonna be over here exploring options this way. And so that's what overall from what I've been seeing with this whole thing, right? That's the overall remedy. We're no longer associating with women here anymore. They can do whatever it is that they do, say whatever it is that they say. Time is of the essence, and I don't have time for this anymore. I'm going this way where, I can get in with somebody and somebody will get in with me where it's just not. It's not difficult. You see what it is, what you're presenting, what she's presenting. If you guys compliment one another,
can we date? Are we compatible?
Right. And so that's what a lot of these cats. What I'm seeing is that's what they're doing.
Is it? Because I do hear the flip side of it. I did talk to a few cats that were saying, "Well, brothers go over there because they ain't got no game. They can't pull. They can't pull these American
cornballs and stuff.
That's what they say. They say if you're going overseas,
you do have some of those cats over there that are doing that.
Your game, you ain't game tight.
Right.
That's right.
It's funny because they go over there and they're unsuccessful with those women, and they're sitting here wondering why, and it's just like it's you.
Sometimes
you're a whole ass weirdo, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
On top of like not having game, you're just a weirdo.
And
so if it's not, you're not having any type of sustainability with the women here at home. Your chances are going to be pretty bleak elsewhere.
Right.
But you got some of these dudes that think that if I go over to this country where
I just have to open my mouth and they should be flying. But doesn't that thing say something that we do like easiness, don't we? Do a lot of us like?
I wouldn't say easy. Path of least resistance. You don't want a lot of resistance.
Easy?
No, not resistant free. Something that you flow good with together. But back to what Tamer was saying,
we gotta get to this topic too.
If you don't have to date, right, and you can still get. I mean, I'm just looking at the odds. Probably when you go over there, you meet somebody, you probably don't have to really date them.
Well, you don't have to do that here.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, it is happening.
I stand corrected.
You got folks over there that are dating. Yeah, they don't have to. Like I said, you got cats over there that are on that weirdo sexual, tourism shit. But then, excuse me, you got guys over there that are like seriously trying to date.
Most cats are.
And
back to Tamer's point about you can fix a pipe, you can auger your sink. You don't need a man to do that. And what I see in is a lack of interdependence. No, you don't need a man to do that, but do you want a man to do that?
Why? If she knows how to do it, why do I need to know how to do it?
Do you?
We can take turns.
Well, no, we don't have to. If you know how to do it, I don't have to.
But what if you get a man in your life to feel some type of way about you taking out the garbage or unclogging the toilet or because
about that we don't have gender roles, so now we do have gender roles. I'm just asking
because maybe he's a fixer, he's a problem solver, and he does the nasty things that he doesn't want his woman to be doing.
I could not date someone like that.
And maybe he feels he brings value. But
he does. Okay.
But are you able to give up that some of your independence and allow that man to do some of the things that you usually depend on yourself to do?
I shouldn't have to allow him to because we're adults. What I'm saying is, if something is wrong in the home, and he knows it's wrong, that the sink is clogged or this needs to be fixed or whatever, and he just go ahead and fix it.
Right.
I'm not gonna have a problem with that.
Absolutely.
However, if I'm in the home and I feel and I know something's wrong and I fix it, you shouldn't have a problem with that.
No.
I mean, I shouldn't be. I'm not gonna ask permission to do it. That's my permission. If it needs to be done, just take care of it.
Right. Absolutely.
I don't have a problem with that. But
so you're saying the first person that notices it, fix it.
If they have the time and all that and the knowledge to fix it, I don't see any reason not to. Now, I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, this is not working. I got to wait for my man to fix it. I'm not going to do that.
No, but if you two are in the home together, the garbage disposal goes out. You're going to climb under there and take it out. You're going to say, baby, garbage disposal is out.
I can do that.
I didn't say you couldn't do it. I didn't say you couldn't do it.
He said, is the man going to feel obligated?
Not obligated, but are you going to be able, yes, we know you can do it.
Or you expect that man to do it?
I don't expect him to fix it.
But do you want him to do it? Okay.
Do I want him to?
We gotta get on this Tyre Nichols
joint. To me, it doesn't
joint.
matter. As long as it gets fixed, doesn't matter who fixes it.
The topic's at hand.
Okay.
But I was just that's just what the Passport Bros is.
Oh, yeah, we got
as it as it were.
And sisters, become Passport sisters too. So
they've already started talking about that. It doesn't hit the same.
Passport sisters over here.
It doesn't hit. This is what I'm hearing. They're saying I guess they're trying to do that, but it doesn't hit the same because what's being said is, there aren't any men over across the pond that's breaking their neck to come over here to, I mean, of course you have some that are doing it, but they're saying that we have social media, so everybody sees what's going on now in everybody's backyard, and with American men, American women, it's just they're saying that it's not really working out in their favor as far as American women is concerned because they see how American modern day women are carrying themselves these days, and so with that, men over yonder, they're not like really breaking their necks to try to get over here and
so can American modern day women go overseas to these countries where the brothers are going and be considered cats?
They do.
Don't you watch that show?
What they're saying
where they go over
it's scripted. That's scripted, so that doesn't
have
any validity. But the 90 Day Fiance, that's scripted.
But it still comes with an idea, so somebody came with an idea for
it. It's not the same because if you have women here that are so independent and so about, what they're going to do, how are you going to go over and integrate into this man's, what's traditional over there and their customs and their culture and things of that nature? Like you have to submit at that point. Like, this is what it is over here. There is no shortcuts or, loopholes or I'm finna do this because I'm an independent woman and I can do this in a relationship and outside of a relationship. The stuff that everybody talk about daily when it comes to Americans and how relationships are here.
Oh,
you can't really take that.
You go sit your ass
right. You can't really take that. You can't take that over there.
Woman's not going for that, right?
Right. Yeah. So you can't really take that over there. And so they're saying that like
it's different culture. Really wouldn't. It's definitely
it would hit different for the ones that are trying to do that, the American women.
So
they got some really good comments, by the way.
Let's hear some of them.
Hold on.
Sorry, guys, man. Keep commenting. Sometimes we go on the.
All right, I'm gonna start.
We gotta have a bell
because some of these have already flashed on the screen. So some of us still believe in gender roles to a certain degree. I like a man that's handy and fixes stuff because that's how I feel provided for.
Wait,
boom.
Wait. Who is that? I want to double check them.
This one says,
I like that.
This one says, I want a man to do it for me. I appreciate the fact that he offers, and if he can't or doesn't want to, I'll call a repairman.
Now, where you are in the group, we need.
This person here says, but it does matter, ma'am. In response to what Tama was saying, it's sort of emasculating. Keep in mind, these men are usually rich. Here's the thing, though, and I found out that a lot of these guys aren't rich. A lot of these guys are not. They're not rich. They're
not rich in America,
but they're rich over there, bro.
But they can take what they have and go over there, and exactly that money flips.
Right.
So
let's just take 30 G's to Thailand or the Philippines.
Oh, you can? I didn't know that.
I
didn't know that.
Man, come on.
She says in Jamaica, hell yes, I just came back and could have brought a whole stable of men.
I can't get it. I like it. I like it.
I'm not gonna say that. I agree with Caprice Winston, Tama Bentley. You are definitely taking away masculinity from a man. Stella, hold on. Let me get through these comments because we still got topics to go over, and we're already almost 30 minutes in. Stella was a movie. It's not real. Stella got a groove back. Ask her what she need a man for. But they got to come back to the USA. They don't have to. That's the thing. A lot of these guys are packing up and literally becoming expats. They're not, and from what I'm gathering, they don't want to bring those women back because they don't want them being influenced by the American women here with the whole the feminist movement and the whole, all that shit that goes on over here. They don't want that. Right. I mean, again, it's not new because I see Eddie Murphy had a bit in his stand-up Raw back in 86 years ago.
Yeah, he did.
So yeah.
Yes, I remember that. I remember that.
So
what I was gonna say is, if me fixing the faucet makes you feel emasculated, that's a personal problem. Get over yourself.
You're gonna have some comments
flood
in.
So
now with that, we're gonna move into the next topic. We know comments are gonna come. We know comments are gonna come flooding in after that. After that rebuttal,
we gotta listen to the producer.
We gotta go to the next topic.
Hey, y'all, producer got after me. He's like,
we 30 minutes in because this is not even supposed to be the damn topic.
You started it.
Man.
You started it.
Y'all asked me what it was. I just broke it down from what I've gathered. So I'm doing.
So we're gonna start the movement. Passport sisters and passport brothers. I like it. There you go.
That's hysterical. All right. Cyber cheating, is it a thing? I got an article here. Can you get that off? I'm gonna just read some stuff here. Like any form of infidelity, online affairs are damaging to a committed relationship, and they can trigger feelings of insecurity, anger, or jealousy in a partner. They are seen as acts of betrayal and can lead to a loss of trust. Ultimately, a cyber affair could cause a breakup or divorce. There are several reasons people start cyber affairs: escaping from reality, enjoying a fantasy, getting a self-esteem boost, avoiding relationship distress. These affairs also happen easily as the internet provides accessibility, affordability, and anonymity. So I'll just leave it there. And with that, y'all can go ahead.
Well, I'm going to let Doc, because Doc, you brought this one up, because I wasn't really hip to. So cyber cheating is just cheating to me, but okay, let me hear. Cheating is cheating.
Right. And people think because you're not physically doing something that you're not cheating. But if you're online, if you're on these dating sites, if you're in somebody's inbox, sharing inappropriate content, conversations, whatever it is that you can't show to your mate, that you can't hand right over to your partner, you're cheating.
Wait. Back up. Wait. What's exactly sneaking? Because
it sounds like the situation
that's more
homeboy that you was talking about, where
The
one that was texting
coworker.
his coworker.
Oh yeah,
and he got caught and all that shit. That's what this sound like to me.
you know what? I got to talk to him because I think he got back. She took him back.
Of course,
she's a good woman.
Of course,
what a good woman right there. I just like
battle scar.
I just did it because I knew it. I mean, okay. I don't know. I'm just being facetious on that part.
Wild guess.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I think that's a slippery slope. What we're talking about right
So,
there.
do you think it's just innocent conversation if you're inboxing private messaging with someone of the opposite sex or someone that you're interested in?
Well, I get a lot. I mean, I get a lot of,
I mean, you're in a committed relationship.
Okay.
Any text message, inbox, whatever site you may be communicating with this person on, can you just hand your phone to your partner and not create problems?
Well, my phone is unlocked, so it wouldn't matter.
Oh, no. Can you unlock it?
Can you leave your phone unlocked next to your partner? Go to the bathroom. Go to the store.
With those text messages open,
with whatever pictures, whatever.
Well, hold on. I think it's important though. You have conversation. Wait. Well, because that's going a little over to. That's going a little too much. Because you got to also understand that
trust is too much.
No, interpretation gets lost in translation. So you have to interpret sometimes what you're.
But some of these messages are so inappropriate, no interpretation is necessary.
Exactly.
Are they saying something like
it's very to the point,
right?
Like, look at this line. Put it on. Let me see how you really look at it. Shit like
that's totally different. You're going on what happened with that scenario. That's totally different.
Yeah.
It's anchored to what Doc just said.
Or if there's something in there, I missed that smooth skin and that wop.
But we're talking about cyber cheat, so I'm just assuming that you never. You never. Have you ever messed with this person? You never have. Is it more of
if you're saying
flirting, cyber flirting?
Okay,
cyber flirting.
So if you say I want to get next to that soft skin and that wop,
wait a minute, who's
talking?
Who
is
talking
cyber
like
cheating? Is that cyber cheating? That's an example.
Dog, I don't know anybody talking like that.
Yeah.
I would get next to that soft skin and that wop.
So the thing is, Barry, if they wouldn't say it in front of your partner, they shouldn't say it to you.
Right.
If they can't say it to you in front of the person you're involved with, then that's sneaking. Okay. That's cheating.
Okay.
No,
you don't have to holler. I was just asking the question. Okay, I didn't say. Listen. I get what you're saying on that. To me, there's a little more to it, and there are degrees. I mean, we can act like there's.
We weren't together. Let's say I was on the road. I was traveling. I was bored.
Oh, KB. Show us some. Yeah,
you gotta have KB back on the show.
KB, we gotta see them and read them so we know exactly.
Pictures that didn't happen.
Right. Let me ask this.
But are you in a relationship? Can we call it cheating, or are you just?
Now I'm gonna call something out though.
Okay.
I think women.
Those women that are inboxing him could be in a relationship.
They could be.
Right.
I think women do have a lot of. They might not physically cheat, but they have a lot of conversations. I think more than guys do.
Do you think so?
I do.
What do you think these conversations are like?
I think there's some flirting going on, and
so do you think there's cyber cheating going on?
I think there's cyber entanglements going on.
As the prophet from Memphis once said, it goes down in DMs.
It goes down.
Shouts out to your
I think women
go further than DMs.
Yeah, it goes. I think women have way more access than guys do.
Y'all Snapchat? Okay.
What Snapchat? What are you talking about?
Snapchat is crazy, bro.
What, do I need to? My son is on there. I'm not on there.
Oh shit! I didn't mean I didn't. Hey, look, the Snapchat is wild. That's all I'm saying. So
we did have a comment. Who might put that comment in the group about if a woman is on there?
It was I know who you're talking about.
Comment?
It was like if your girl has a Snapchat, she's cheating on you.
Oh, I saw that.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. She's cheating on you. Thank me later. I was dying. Because
you guys are kind of saying.
I'm just using that. That's just a one social media medium, right?
Right.
Like you can do that.
You're right. He should have said 30%, and then we would have been agreed.
Man,
what's the percentage?
Y'all ain't out here, man. Y'all really don't know what's going on.
See, okay, well then Nick,
I can just tell, like y'all really don't know what's going on.
So Nick, was he right?
Yeah.
Wait, Nick, was he right?
Yeah, I mean, there's truth to it. I'm not gonna make a blanket statement and say all women are doing that, but
what's the percentage?
There's truth to it. I don't know a percentage. I just
you know a
percentage.
You can come on, Nick. Give us a percentage.
What's a fair percentage, man?
Is it over 50?
I honestly don't know. I just know that there's truth to it.
Wow.
I just know there's truth to it.
And he's talking about women though. He wasn't saying men.
Yes.
I mean,
wow.
We know everybody does it, but he was talking about women. So we're not going to.
And he got attacked.
So we're not going to sit up here and we're not going to sit up here and act like women are not doing this shit. We're not going to do that. So that's why I say for women to get personal about. That's why I say that there was some validity to what he was saying, some validity to it, because it's not just exclusive to women.
But
you definitely got men out there.
Hold on.
Doing it too.
What's the comment?
But there are women on Facebook who cheat. There are women on IG who cheat.
But Snapchat deals more with visual.
Snapchat is definitely. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't have Snapchat, you don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna get Snapchat then. That's all.
Okay.
He wants to know.
Yes, I do. Inquiring minds want to know.
Well, T, you did attack him too. I have to admit,
I didn't see what the
T
thread.
She got mad at him.
Let me go to the thread. I'm going to the thread now. Social media gives people a false sense of having options. Any time and energy you devote to another person online is energy you're taking away from your partner. In my opinion, that's someone seeking validation and a good indicator that there's something missing / lacking in the relationship. That is from Kalina.
K dropping bars. K.
I mean,
so is that bad or good? I mean, so
she ain't wrong.
So is that wrong though?
And hey, Myron, you're right. Women got all types of DMs that'll ruin some guy's whole life.
I'm telling you,
girls, chicks I didn't met. I'm telling.
I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to be honest. When I went out, I was out with a group of women, right?
Kenneth says 75% of women are out here doing the absolute most in the DMs.
But back to this. I was out with a group of women, and I want to tell you something. Those DMs kill anything that I've seen from dudes. Like anything. Like it was crazy.
DMs, group chats. I'm telling you, this shit is wild. Women are
talk about they don't like a D picture and telling somebody that they're interested in. Then all of a sudden they like the D picture. Then they want to sit. I mean, it's crazy how the lines are so blurred.
That world is
so you might have a point. Now that's why I said, is it cheating? Because I just think that's the world that we in now.
Are those women in relationships? Are they actually
two are in well?
Talk about the one on Snapchat there.
Oh, I thought you said.
Are they all in relationships?
But showing interest and giving flirtatious message and giving your time to
how it starts.
Other than your partner, that's cheating.
I need some women to chime in on that. Is that cheating? Because I think that's attention, and we all like attention. Sometimes we like to feel wanted. We like that. We do that. Let's stop front. We do. We all do it. So let's stop with that. All we want from our partner. It gets old. Can we be honest? Does it not get old when you're with your partner for a certain amount of time? It does.
So you're saying that the way of Western culture, monogamous Western culture it gets old, and we should be like other cultures where you can have multiple wives.
That's what be poly.
No, see, I didn't
polyamorous.
What I'm saying is
what you. It's not what you said. It's what you insinuated.
But I didn't say nothing about sex. What I said is attention.
Right.
Attention is a lot different than actually having sex.
But Barry, where does that lead to though? Eventually,
not everybody goes to sex though. I just said something. No, that's not true.
Oh, what? Wait.
No, that's not true. Not everybody.
So all this infidelity going on and these topics that we be talking about on almost a daily with relationships and people that can't.
That's what we're based on.
Committed and all
Shopkulture every Tuesday at 8. By the way,
what? I'm confused.
Okay, T. Am I right or wrong, T? Am I right or wrong?
I remember a long time ago.
Can you just answer that?
I was single. There's a guy we talk on the phone. He was not.
He was not single.
He was not single.
So here we go.
I never met him in person. Never met him in person. And he was definitely having an emotional attachment thing going on. He was cheating on his wife in that way. But it's like, I wasn't the one cheating, he was. So
there you go.
Okay.
But she didn't. Did you guys have sex?
No, I never met him.
They never had sex.
But
if y'all would have had sex, would you still have looked at it that way?
No, you can't.
I'm not cheating.
You can't change the goalpost.
It's not.
But you know what?
It's
because what I said was attention.
It leads to that though.
No, it didn't. It didn't lead to sex.
I'm saying it can't. Go ahead, Taylor.
His wife got some good D because of me though.
Oh shit!
His wife got some real good D because of me.
Damn.
Now you see? Did you just hear all that? Now, so it could have. I'm just saying it didn't. But in other cases, and it has happened before, these things often do lead to that if it goes far enough.
But Nick, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but what I'm saying is, hold on, real quick.
One quick question.
Always talk about infidelity and divorces. We're not gonna sit up here and act like that this is not.
But Nick, that's not what I said. I agree with you.
Don't lead up to those.
I agree with you, but what I said is there's also the flip side that people seek attention from others besides their partner.
Just attention?
It's attention. Wait, are you kidding? Yes. Okay, people like to they be in a relationship, right? Doing provocative pictures. Well, you're in a relationship. Why are you showing provocative pictures if you're in a relationship?
Right.
Because
my question is if his wife would have read the messages between the two, would it have been a problem?
Well, that's beside the point.
For him, yes.
Oh, exactly, Kalina.
And
might not be cheating, but it's
been local. He's in a totally different state. If he had been local to where I was, I would have talked to him.
What did I just say?
It was fun.
So if it was, she just confirmed what I said.
Hold on, guys. But you understand what I said, though.
I do,
but it still was attention, regardless.
But she confirmed what I said just now.
But they left it there.
Right? There was no physical whatsoever.
Right.
It was all.
Had you been in the same city, though,
you just masturbated.
It could have been different.
And there was no text messages. There were no emails. It was all verbal on the phone.
Okay, that works.
So there's no evidence, basically.
Yeah, she's talking.
And what's going on?
There's no evidence.
Was he married to a sister too? Was he married to a sister?
I didn't ask. I probably.
Oh, you know he was. Now you ought to stop.
You know that much. You know that much.
I think she might have been.
Nah, you know.
But like I said, it was all verbal. I mean, it was in a totally different state, so nothing physical was going on.
Wait, don't try to justify. You know that shit was wrong. But hey, I agree.
I wasn't in a relationship. I was single.
If a man was, but if you
I wasn't the one who was cheating.
But if you was in a relationship and your man was doing that to you,
it'd been a problem.
Oh, okay. More confirmation is all I'm saying.
He was cheating on me.
Look, I want to read what Kalina said here.
But you guys,
I want to read what Kalina said real quick.
All right, producer.
Might not be cheating, but it's opening up the door to put yourself in a bad situation, and is at the very least disrespectful to your partner.
Absolutely.
I didn't say. Wait, hold on.
We're just pulling back layers of that. We know you didn't say. We're just pulling back layers of what could be.
And I agree.
Now, it went the course.
But what I said is
it maintained its
what
course.
I said again, and I'll maintain it though. We all like attention.
True.
That's it. Y'all can sit here and you're wrong. Okay, then don't put no selfies. If you're in a relationship, don't put no selfies on, right? None of those pictures of you in a bathing suit. If you're in a relationship, nothing with your booty popped out. If you're in a relationship, all right. So if you don't like attention, because that don't make no sense. You like attention, but it doesn't mean that you're a cheater, though.
Thank you, Myron. Showing ass is cheating. Showing skin.
It's not. If you got a big dickster, no, it's not. No, it's not.
No.
Okay, so you're in a relationship.
In bizarre
relationship.
Right now. We are in the twilight zone
with someone that you really care about, and you find out she's been sharing very provocative messages and pictures through inbox or some sort of cyber internet. How do you feel about that?
I'm gonna be in my feelings, but then I want to be like, well, damn. I'm probably still gonna stay. I'm gonna be real with you. But what do you want me to say? I've probably done the same thing, so I'm not gonna sit here and front.
My chest, but you'd be cool with it. You be in your feelings, but
yeah, be in my feelings.
That's basically what I just heard. I'd be cool with it, but
you be in your feelings, guys. Hold on, and we're gonna be honest.
I'm gonna go cry in the car about it.
Wait, hold on. If we're gonna be honest, let's just be honest, right?
Please.
If we're being honest about the situation.
Baby.
See?
Yeah, I got you.
All right.
Like I never did. I didn't say all. Well, I said I'm gonna say a large majority though, but I ain't gonna say all y'all. But no, I being serious, I do think that we, as a society, with social media, we enjoy the attention. We do.
But to find out that your partner is engaged in something like that, isn't that a gut punch just to know that you're not able to fulfill their needs?
What are you talking about?
Facebook user says something is missing and needs to be addressed in the relationship. Something is lacking.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. That's fair.
Some
I think
needs
so.
are not being fulfilled. And when that's you, not fulfilling the need, and they're going elsewhere.
Hey, I'm gonna get on my R&B. If y'all come in the shop and that R&B is playing,
that Carl Thomas. I wish I never met her. Summer Rain.
Okay, how about this? Do we know of folks that broke up with somebody because they found out that they didn't physically cheat, but they cyber cheated?
I don't know anybody personally.
I don't know anybody.
I can see it happening.
I'm sure that it's happened.
I don't think it's a large. You'll talk yourself out of
because there's a level of suspicion and there's questions there. Well,
some people just have zero minus like tolerance,
and they do.
Like
I'm
that.
not saying they don't.
Like, you didn't have to physically cheat on me, but the fact that you was entertaining this chick or entertaining this dude, I'm out. Yeah. And you already knew what that was.
Some people do,
when you stepped into this whole thing with me in the first place. So why are you even trying me and playing in my face?
Right.
This is where we at now.
But is it a gut punch, or do you look at it as I'm slipping on my game? I'm not.
I don't ever think I'm slipping on my game. I'm gonna lie to myself.
He just said he gonna stay.
I'm probably. If it's good too, I would. Now this is what would happen. Probably, I'm just going. Back in my day, I'll probably be thinking about. I'm gonna get back at her.
Right.
I'm just being real. Right.
Oh, you're a cheat.
I probably would.
Hit her friend.
Yeah. But I'm not that person anymore, so I don't see it like that.
Well, how do you
growth?
I see
growth.
Huh?
right.
I just see it like I said. I just see it like I think we all are flawed, and I really do. And I just believe in that, and I believe that it matters on the degree of the relationship. I'm not going to say that I would just leave automatically. I don't know if the relationship's good. I might try to see what we can work out on that. I don't know. Right? I don't know what kind of situation the relationship is. We're both on our way out. Cool. You did. I probably did it too. So I don't know.
Do you look inside yourself first to see is there an unfulfilled need that I'm not providing? Is that the first place you look?
At yourself?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Well, if we're talking about cyber cheating and y'all are just like it's transaction. It's
transactional.
It's that, but it's you guys are actually like exchanging wordplay, right? So you're probably lacking something mentally or some type of you're not intellectually stimulating this woman in a way in which she is being intellectually stimulated by this other man. The game that he throwing at her, your shit is trash because she's over here entertaining this when every chance.
Sometimes attraction is a mug. But okay, let me ask you guys a question though. Do y'all think when a woman sends you a picture that you're the only one that she sent that picture to? Is that what y'all think?
She probably it's a huge possibility that I'm probably not the only person
there, and that's what I'm trying to get at is that there is a strong possibility. See, I don't like to lie to myself. I like to be honest with myself.
Right.
You're right.
Right.
Average dude. That means there's gonna be a lot of shit, right?
Okay. But if she sending it to me and I end up
sending it to somebody, huh?
If she sending it to me and I end up smashing,
I'm happy.
It really doesn't matter.
So that's the way I always look at it, and that's exactly how I and that's how I perceive it.
And ladies, let me know when you sent him that picture in the DM. All his boys got access.
Shut the hell up.
They done all seen.
See, you ruined it for the next cat. When she say don't send it,
all his boys have seen the picture. Trust and believe.
Damn, he just spilled the game. Now what do you think about that?
Crazy.
That's some side.
That's crazy.
All his boys.
I can't even believe. Wow.
Yeah.
Now we just dried up.
All right, next
topic.
No,
T, that's not true, T.
Next topic. That's what?
Damn.
That's why.
I'll be honest with you guys.
It's that glass.
I'll be honest with you. I don't do that. I don't show this only for my eyes.
Doc lying.
Telling me, Myron. See?
Oh man.
Myron, you see that side busting?
You, ladies. If you said it,
okay, but you in a relationship. See, that's not fair.
It doesn't matter.
No, that isn't fair though. That's not fair, bro. You can't be telling the game. You can't be telling the game like that.
What was the one before that? I didn't see it. What was it?
It just said what? This one here?
No, but
we got you.
Oh, this one here? It depends on the dude. Some get all the same picks, others get other picks. Yeah, that's true.
But they all sharing them with their boys.
It's funny, man.
Yes.
It's funny, man. Yeah. Especially when you're on the dating app. It's like women be trying to lie. I'm like, y'all be like, that's why
your wife, no, you're not sharing those. But if you're dating and you're out there and all his boys in the got access.
Wow.
All right.
What's up, Dory? How you doing, man?
All right, we're going over to the next topic. That was so. To wrap that up, cyber cheating is a thing.
It's applicable in certain situations.
Yeah. So, all right. So we have this deal with the New Era Detroit, a hood to hood initiative, and I have a little bit on that.
I was shocked with some of you brothers that didn't know.
So, the New Era, or hold on, from community to community, Detroit is a city of neighborhoods, and New Era Detroit is bringing it all together this weekend, just in time for the city's Neighborhoods Day events. And hold on, I just want to get to what they actually what they're all about, what they do. And here we go. Our program is predicated on being in areas where there is a bit of an uptick in crime and violence, so that we can kind of bring a different energy and a different vibe to that community. One of the members said, we are very specific when we pick out our neighborhoods and our communities. And organizers say it's about doing the work every day, not just doing annual events. I would like to challenge everybody to make this a lifestyle, one of the members said, not just a single day where people get out into the communities and clean up. So
what is the work?
So
they're patrolling. They're patrolling areas.
I was about to say,
is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
And it's been done before. You know, like I always tell people from the Bay Area, you had the Black Panthers that were doing something very similar. They were patrolling the areas that were supposedly high crime, high risk, in addition to the police. Now, they did have altercation with the police, so that was a little bit different than what I believe this group was trying to do. And they're trying to be in addition to places where the law enforcement is not going or not around.
So are they fighting crime? Are they creating a deterrent to crime by their presence? Or what's the point? I don't get it.
Well, what's the point is, again, these areas have high crime. So they're helping police these areas to reduce the high crime rate or help alleviate some of the crime that is going on, because the crime like in Detroit, Chicago, is astronomical.
But I think they're attacking it from the wrong end.
Wait. How do you figure that though?
Because it's too late at that point. You need to start creating education for young people, activities for young people to do, setting goals for them to aspire to as far as science, technology, engineering, and math. Get them interested in these things. Get them interested in athletics. Get them interested in teaching, being physical fitness trainers. Create positive.
That's on the interior. That's on the interior. When we're talking about the exterior of what's going on,
so we're talking about the infrastructure.
When we're talking about what's going on the exterior of these infrastructures.
Yes,
I think that's where these guys are coming in. Where it's just like, well, we know what's going on in these hoods. We know the guys. We know the guys. We know the players. We know the trappers. We know the guys that's banging. We know all of these cats. So, you know, rather the cops come over here and do that have no relationship or have a very limited, maybe a very limited relationship. We'll go in and just offer our own brand of connection where no one ends up dead first and foremost, and try to suppress the tension as best.
But how are they going to suppress it?
I got a video right now. I'm gonna show it to you.
Other than they're just relocating it because them brothers ain't cool. Let me do our thing.
Okay, hold on. Let's read it. I got to answer this. Okay,
let me just show the video.
Doc, getting me started today.
Is walking women
yes.
safer is being a presence for women, so women can walk.
And they're going in schools. I'm sorry.
Right.
Yeah, they're going into schools.
As a woman, walking by yourself at night isn't always the safest thing to do.
Okay, I get that, and I support.
And they're going into schools too to help assist security, principal, just walking the halls, which is very important for young, especially Black men, to see men of color patrolling.
All right, let me get this video in.
What up, though? What up, though? How y'all doing? Y'all all right? What's up? What's going on, man? All right. Moving around the hood. Appreciate y'all so much, man. Love so much, man. Ready, girl? All right now, from respect. Take it easy, man. Take it easy. Take it easy. Y'all brothers be easy, man. Sis too, man. God bless y'all.
All right, go ahead.
Wait. First of all, they're legal. What I read, they're legal to carry.
Anyone can legally open carry.
Okay, but in these areas, do you think they're legally open to carry in these areas that they're patrolling?
Okay, so what's the point?
The point is,
there's intimidating looking brothers walking around the hood.
Doc, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it, and I love you to death. You're my OG. You're my elder. I do. This sounds like one of these timid. It sounds like one of these timid white folks when they see.
No, we expect them to white folks to come and save us.
Right, I would expect to hear that from the likes of them. Whereas you have these brothers here that you don't know. These guys could be. I would assume. I'll go out. Could be
training to be police officers.
These could be ex-military cats, ex-cops that they know what they're doing. They're licensed to carry. We don't know. That could be the thing. That could not be.
Actually, they are trained because when I read the background, they are trained.
I think it's I mean, I haven't seen anything like it. You know what I'm saying? You mentioned the Panthers.
Panthers were a little bit different.
Right.
I think the ideology is similar, but it's a little bit different because Black Panther was a totally different mindset.
Right.
Okay, so I don't want to sit there and compare and contrast. But I will say though, it is good to see that because a lot of times it's a start to do something in our own community that we're always preaching about us doing things. These brothers took it upon themselves, and sisters, it's a couple sisters in the other one, took it upon themselves to do something.
We always hear Black folk talk about we need to do for self, we need to protect our own, we have that, and the third. And then when you get an initiative that's, it may not look good on paper, as one of the comments said. One of the comments here are
what did they say?
Well, let me finish my thought. So it may not look good on paper, it may not sound good like off the dribble, off the cuff, but it's just like at least it's a start. Because what are you doing outside of being on the keyboard typing up bullshit about what your opinions are on the matter that really bear no weight on what's going on here in the community? What are you doing?
And what's the difference between Winkle, who has their own security? What's the difference? I mean, there's to me, they're doing something for the whole community. That's what
I'm seeing. I'm seeing them doing something.
I'm not saying that they're doing a bad thing, but what good are they doing? If you're going to go out there and put that kind of effort and those kind of resources into something and get in your community, how is that enriching the community?
If you give it time, hold on, see the results.
Hold on, Nick. I got you.
And if you're enriching the youth of the community that are coming up to see a better way, to have better opportunities, to be better people, than to try to deter crime and shift it to another area.
But are we talking about two separate items at that particular time?
No, we're not.
Well, I think so, because
shifting into another area. I wasn't paying attention. Is that what? I don't think that's
not what they're doing. What they're doing is help patrolling areas again.
Okay.
To suppress said crime.
Yes.
But you don't
prohibit
crime.
Okay, if maybe I'm using that's not the word to use. To help.
They're helping
deter. That's just what I said. It's a deterrent to do crime in that area when they see that, so they move on. But what are you doing for the people that are committing these crimes to enable them to create a better life for themselves?
But you're asking them to do something different than what their purpose is. Their purpose is to help patrol crime. That and be a preventative cause in crime, in high crime areas. That's their goal. That's not what you're saying.
Do you think that these cats?
No, so giving criminals the opportunity to create a better life and to be able to live and
but
be
that's not their
productive
job,
citizens.
Those cats.
Well, that's not their job. What they're doing there.
But that's what. Hold on, that is their job because that's what they said their purpose is. You're asking them to do another purpose.
So it's not anybody's job. They're volunteers. Let's get that.
But what I'm saying, their purpose is to patrol. That's their purpose. That's their calling.
Right.
Your calling could be what you said. That could be your calling.
But I don't see. There's nothing wrong with the patrolling. I'm not saying that's bad. But as you're patrolling, add something to it. Add some. Yes.
No,
you can't.
You can't talk to a criminal.
Okay.
If somebody running up on you, but Jack Boy running up on you,
okay,
they run up on you. You need better education when they're running up on you. That doesn't work.
Okay, good point. You can't talk to a criminal, but you can intimidate them and deter them from doing crime in that area.
Did you say you can't?
You can.
Oh, okay.
You can intimidate them by your presence and deter them to do their crime in another area because you're there.
Maybe people agree. Doc, I love you too. I totally.
You got the citizens arrest thing, and I'm inclined to believe that if these guys are taken down, I'm not going to say vigilante. That's very dramatic. But if these guys are volunteering their services to patrol these streets, these hoods, I'm inclined to believe that, hey, we got some sort of type of partnership with the cops that are,
and the residents were loving them
instead of y'all coming over here and just shooting everybody dead, criminal included, because even them, nobody should have their lives taken away. You know what I'm saying? Well, I guess depending on how severe the crime is, but if it's just like some petty shit like theft or somebody
selling dope on the corner or
there's like a
recruiting kids, those type of things, man.
If you got these guys that are just like, oh well, we got them, and here we're delivering them to you guys, that being the priest,
or they might give them a choice.
They might have something like that in development.
But you're not going to be in this area doing crime. I think that's
going to go to another area.
If they're in jail, Doc, how are they going to another area?
As a woman.
Oh, what do you think, T?
As a woman, I would say that I welcome patrols because far too many women are attacked in this country and all over the world.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can keep even one more woman safe because they're patrolling, I'm all for it.
What do you think about this, though? What do you?
I think the Black Panthers did a great thing. I support what they're doing. I think community involvement is extremely important, being a presence. Because they, like you're saying, they know these people. They know who's doing these things.
So if y'all not fucking with the cops and y'all not fucking with this initiative, then what? Nothing. What are y'all doing?
Right.
Complaining.
I'm not saying that this is a problem, but if you're gonna do that, okay, it's like the homeless problem in Seattle. We have a homeless encampment. Mm-hmm. Okay, we cleared out this homeless encampment. Boop, it pops up a mile away. Okay, a month later, we clear out that homeless encampment. Your neighborhood's fine. Boop, a mile away, and it's just a vicious circle or triangle that is moving. So you're just displacing it temporarily, and it's an endless cycle. So where does that stop? You create opportunities as you're patrolling.
I don't know if you can compare
that's
crime to the home.
Yes, it is, because if this is a high crime area, I don't know. You patrol this area heavily.
Sounds like you're conflating the two.
No.
Has the crime moved? Has the crime rate?
It's gonna move.
Has that happened? Has the crime rate risen in other areas?
Doc, you've been watching The Wire when they had.
No, I never watched the.
Oh, okay. The Wire is good. But you gotta watch The Wire, bro.
If you're selling drugs on this corner and they start patrolling this corner, are you going to stop selling drugs? No. You're going to find another corner that they're not patrolling on. You're going to relocate. You can be out there and patrolling. Tell your story. Give your testimony to these people present them with opportunities.
Doc, they've been doing that. They have been doing that. And we see where it's gotten.
I just think that.
I'm just saying in general, we see this in all these different.
I encourage it. I think it's great. It's great. I think that the residents seem to support them.
Because if it gets stronger and it grows, then it has the potential of actually being fruitful in its efforts in helping stop crime, essentially.
I'll give you an example. They were saying one area in particular in Chicago. In Chicago, they can't even get mail. They actually have to go down to the post office. So imagine your mail just getting so like basic stuff that we see out here that we, you know, that we have. You don't have. These people are there to help support whatever, you know, community involvement that is needed at that particular time. Like
what Tamer was saying.
They're deterring people from crime, which is not bad. They're deterring people from crime in these neighborhoods, which may affect community enhancement in some way. They're protecting Korean-owned businesses, and they're deterring crime.
Oh, dog.
Korean?
He said,
come on, man. Who owns 90% of the beauty supply convenience stores?
Doc, you're going into something.
In all neighborhoods across the country.
Doc, okay. I get what you're saying, but you're kind of going.
I'm not going.
You're moving.
Hey, they are people, but they're talking about our
Sasha, I got a word for you. Moving goalposts.
You're talking about the black community. So, and where do Korean business owners open these businesses
but Doc,
that
that's
sell
still
hair
crime.
supplies,
if you steal from
fried chicken,
hold on,
and fortified alcohol?
Okay, but is it still crime though? Is it still crime though?
Yes, it's still crime.
So you're out here making it because it's an Asian-owned place. The crime is different.
No, I'm not saying it's in the black community. And yes,
crime is crime, yo.
But right. But this is the reality of it. You're not helping the people, or you're deterring and you're shifting.
What's Myron saying?
If you're not out there creating opportunities for disadvantaged people. That's all I'm saying.
All right. Well, we can agree to disagree on that, but it's a good what do you guys think? Let us know in the comments.
I'm surprised there's a lot of from what I'm seeing in the comments and what I seen on the post, from what I saw on the post. They wasn't with it, and so that's why I asked the question. Well, if not this, if
listen,
you ain't fucking with 12,
I might have to go. Hey, I might have to go on the Nick. When niggas talk about Seattle what?
No, say Seattle what? I forgot what I said. What I said?
You know what you said.
What I say?
Nick said Seattle brothers. I have to agree.
Yeah. Some of them, anyways. You got some that are true to the soil. You got some. Look, there's some cats out here that are from the soil that pointed me in the right direction. That's why I say the things that I say, because they the ones help me out. They're like, these are the niggas to stay away from. They cornballs. They weak. They ain't about nothing. So you need that.
But it's a good start. It's a good start. Just think it through. Think it full circle, and think about all the repercussions and cover all the angles. Like
we don't know.
I'm gonna go off topic a little bit, like LeBron James when he opened the school. He didn't just open a school and say, come here and get your education, but he looked at the whole family infrastructure. He created jobs for the parents, child care for the kids.
Isn't the school closed?
Job opportunities. I don't know, is it? I don't think it's
okay. I'm playing. I don't know.
But very few can get in. It doesn't have high attendance. But for who are there, the parents have transportation, they have jobs, there's daycare, they have food.
Very few
created
that's why I don't want to get. That's a whole different conversation.
It's one school for about 270 students
in the hood, bro. Now,
yeah, 270.
A lot,
but you have this initiative that's for the whole hood.
Yeah.
How is that for the whole hood?
Like I just said, if you give time and let these guys, if these guys were, if these guys,
270 families to be successful and kids to go,
they might be creating a way for a family to live, for a young black boy to not get shot, or another dude to not get shot down by the cops, or for a black woman to. In that neighborhood, and as an initiative grows, it can go from hood to hood.
It starts someplace. It's
literally called the Hood to Hood Initiative.
Right.
It's not just exclusive to Detroit.
Yep.
Chicago, Memphis, Atlanta, LA. Like,
I'm not saying you guys.
New Orleans.
There's holes in it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Wait. We don't know what the hood's because you haven't looked. I would encourage you to read all about, because they have a whole testament and a whole right of conduct and right of passage in it. So again, brothers, before we just start, if you're
for disadvantage, like
disadvantage, create. Okay, so what you're saying is create opportunities for murderers, rapists,
people who are murderers, rapists,
criminals that are causing detriment to the community.
Abuse. They were born innocent babies just like us. It's the path that they took through life. If you get them at a young age and get them on the right path,
But we're not talking about those.
But
I hear what you're saying on that. I'm talking about. But I'm talking.
What are you talking about?
But what about these grown men though? What about these grown ass?
Yeah, that's not their job.
What about these grown ass?
And not only that, sometimes you have to go to prison or jail to turn around your life. There's some people that are
right. Well,
so that's what they're doing. They're helping.
They're not helping them get to prison. They're helping them brothers patrolling over there.
No, that nigga helped himself get to prison.
Yeah,
come on now. Wait, hold on. That is what I said. You're putting words in my mouth.
I did not. I'm just saying.
No, he didn't actually.
I did not.
Putting
them in prison. I said the criminals will see that there's patrols over here. They're going to go do their crimes elsewhere. That's what I'm saying. It's a deterrent. It will move it from place to place to place to place. But what are you doing?
Let's talk to the residents. Maybe we should disclose and ask the residents what they think.
Yeah. I'll read some of what the comments are saying. Facebook user says it's a good idea on paper, but if they have to hurt or kill someone, they're likely going to jail. The Black Panthers were active in a different time. The knuckleheads on the streets now would probably target these men as a way to earn street cred. I can see that because then that's where a potential all-out war could happen. But as I said, these guys can be trained and they can have some type of partnership with law enforcement to where, yo, we didn't went in here and did work. Boom, here you go. Put their ass,
or they can create a safe space for other businesses to come and set up shop there at these places that businesses are leaving too.
And now you got
then the women in our community
with Korean businesses that are going to protect the price.
Where you keep on with this Korean stuff?
Let me read this comment real quick. The video. Hold on, guys. Myron says this video is mad corny. They seem more like they doing it for likes than really trying to help. I don't know, Myron. I don't know if they did all of that for likes.
I can't make that call just from the short video.
And then he says, I'm with Doc. Them dudes ain't doing anything but intimidating people because if they had a shootout, both parties getting charged. Okay, so Dorian says wisdom. Myron says, secondly, why not get certified to patrol and arrest people? Will
you guys read about on this group though? I mean,
he asked you. Myron is asking you, are you letting these guys post up at the shop to patrol the Kent station?
If they need to, why would I don't like.
But then they'll move 2 blocks down, and they're at the 7-Eleven down there. So what does it do? It's a deterrent. It's intimidation, and it's a deterrent. Well,
you know what? Then we shouldn't do anything. Crime. We should just let crime be the way it is, and get mad when we have no businesses in the area. People are leaving the area. Then you have
I'm not saying.
They get mad at gentrification when they come in.
No,
I don't keep it going because it's a domino effect.
Oh my God, y'all!
It's like
gentrification raises property values. A diversified community. There's nothing wrong with a diversified community.
That's not what it does, though. Yes. Gentrification does not do that. No, that's the issue. That gentrification. Yeah, you will get.
Oh shit.
Okay, we're gonna talk about
that. That is another topic. But I can go in on that one.
Gentrification provides diversification. Is that what you said?
So it provides a diversified community. Yes.
Where is this at?
Where do you see a gentrified community that you don't see all colors, ages, cultures?
It reduces.
No, it's made up of many.
That's why we talk about gentrification because of how it is.
I was about to say,
the central area is a great example of that.
What is popping in the
black
city
ownership?
Right now?
Black ownership decreased. How much? What's the percentage of?
Doc, is what you're talking about popping in the CD right now?
Yes. Look at the CD. The CD is not all black right now. The CD is a melting pot of multicultures.
But wasn't it once all a predominantly black?
It was once all about black.
So
okay.
It wasn't all. You have different pockets of the. Stop. No.
Hold on. There's nothing wrong with that, with the CD being all black. But the problem is, when parents from generations before paid for these homes and left them to their kids, they didn't have to sell.
No, hold on. Now you're going.
They weren't forced out of their home.
I would agree with this comment.
Bro.
Yes.
Gentrification does not diversify the community. It pushes black and brown folks out.
How does it push black and brown folks out? If you
had redlining, you had gentrification. Doc, I'm shocked.
Doc, did you ask that question?
If you inherited a home and you're responsible to pay property tax and upkeep for that home that your parents paid for before they passed, but it's worth $1 million.
What does that mean?
They're selling. So these kids are selling what their parents worked for, and that's why the CD isn't black anymore.
First of all, that's not what we're saying. Gentrification was used to monopolize and to push black and brown out. It is. It's known fact of it. I wrote a thesis. I'm gonna bring it in.
Look at the mechanics of it, of gentrification. Look at the mechanics.
I know the mechanics. I'm telling you what it parts. Am I wrong?
Okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. But I'm saying look at it for what it is. Look at it for what it is.
It happens.
Okay. How does it happen?
How does it happen?
Yeah. How do black folks get pushed out of the community when they are property owners?
First of all,
free and clear, have deeds to these properties. How are they pushed out?
What about this comment? Well, go ahead.
Okay, well, hold on. I'm gonna let.
Sounds like Hilltop in the '90s when the cops came and put surveillance cameras on 8th Street, then on the 11th Street, and so on and so forth. Hilltop was predominantly black.
In the 90s, not anymore.
That's because y'all was selling crack on every fucking corner.
Okay, I'm getting that. All right, on that note, because it's about to get ugly. We might not have a show.
I drove through the Hilltop in the 90s, and it was crack on every corner in front of every church.
I'm not hearing that. I went to school. I went to school out there. So I'm not going to hear that. No.
I know this for a fact. I experienced it.
Again, we're talking about poor people, and poor people. We don't handle with care in this society. We push them aside. We say what they should do. They should do this. They should do that without giving help. And that's it pisses me off, man.
Okay, go back to that last one about property tax, not this one.
Eminent domain tax
in South Africa.
Shoot! Okay. Talk to us.
Doc was rolling 60s.
That's where it all started.
Nick Jones, I'm mad right now.
That's
Nick,
when
I'm mad.
I'm appalled.
That's when our parents bought these homes in Mount Baker and in the CD for $15,000 to $20,000. Okay, some sold, others can't afford the home anymore. Taxes, building businesses, pushing people out. Okay, wait. So.
Okay, we got it, guys. We're going way over. And
right.
Let's talk about this next week. Okay. This one.
So your parents bought the house in the '60s for $15,500. Now it's worth $875,000, and it needs upgrades. Okay, $875,000 annual property taxes on that is going to be about $11,000. Can you afford $1,000 a month to live?
They said plus utilities. Not outside.
Some can, some can't. We don't know, but Doc, we don't know every situation.
The average rent is for one bedroom is more than $1,000 a month. Why can't you pay that in property tax?
Doc, again, we don't. Everybody's situation is totally different.
That's true.
Huh?
New mortgage.
Refis, line of credit. And there's a lot of people that were targeted. A lot of people didn't have the financial savvy. Some people didn't have the financial savvy to understand.
There was a lot of predatory lending.
That happened not just to black folks, right? It happened to a lot of people.
A lot of people.
You had your arm. You had your 2007, 2008 crash. So there's a lot of different reasons.
But regardless of those crashes, if you owned your house outright prior to that crash, all you were responsible for.
Not everybody owned their house outright, though. Doc.
Most of the black families in the CD owned their houses outright and left them to their kids. Again, there's a very high percentage.
We have less than 1 point. What's the percentage of black folks in Seattle alone? So
I
understand that. I'm just saying. What's the percentage? So when you say a lot, that gets.
I'm talking about the Central District that was predominantly black. Predominantly black people lived in the Central District, bought their houses in the 60s. Paid for them, left them to their kids. There's a very high percentage of that. And the kids didn't want to upkeep the house. They didn't want to pay the property taxes.
That's not it, dog.
Because they could walk away with $1 million.
Gave you examples of it. You had taxes. You had different. And you had some people that sold the place, which is fine too.
Taking a second mortgage out on it.
When we talk about gentrification, it's so high and so expensive that people are displaced. That's what we're talking about. And so, man, when you're talking about displacement of black and brown people, where are they going to go? You pushing them where? Where are they going?
Who's pushing? How are you?
I just said if you can't afford certain things, right? Those areas were affordable.
If you're there and it is affordable and the house is paid for, like a high percentage in the CD.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. We might not have a show next week. I'm mad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, Doc is getting me today.
Yeah, right, gentrification is a whole show. Oh my God. We was done.
We were done about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah,
but Doc didn't want to act right. I had to give it. Man, what you guys' thoughts about gentrification? And you know what? And I think this is an important topic because it's an important topic to understand what gentrification is and the merits and what happens to communities. And I think that's probably the most important part because not only that is we lose a sense of community. Where can you say Black folks have a community at now?
The show.
So that's even more. Where's the culture going?
It's the show being gentrified next week.
Oh.
Oh my God.
We here, man. Shopkulture.
Hey, yo, like, share, subscribe.
Y'all know what it is.
Get in with the channel. Put us in the algo. We appreciate algo being algorithm. We appreciate that.
Are we wrong about gentrification over here?
Every Tuesday night.
Put your comments on the YouTube channel.
Okay. Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. we are here to do what we're doing now. Just,
I'm scared to ask who the Doc vote for. Let me start.
I got to get out of here. I got something cooking.
All right.
Wow. All right. Wait, white people get cut at the shop too.
We talking, yeah, and we all talk about gentrification.
Oh,
I can tell you who I voted for last election, and I'll tell you who I'm voting for this next.
I would love to hear this before we sign off.
Oh no, I don't want to hear it.
Next show. I'll come back to this.
I'm gonna hold you to it. I'm gonna hold you to it because I definitely want to know.
Hey, Kay, that's why I rock with Kay. Tell Doc what you tell him. Somebody read that loud. I want to hear it.
That's the hard part. People didn't understand the implications of what was happening. By the time they figured it out, it was too late. I want to know who you voted.
No. And I'm just playing. And guys, let me take that back because honestly, I think me and you we talked about politics quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you.
A show about that.
Well, I'll be glad to talk about that. Yeah, I don't really apply to any political, I don't really. That's not really my. I think political parties are a detriment to our society, especially now. What's going on now?
I agree.
Because they play the race card and they play it very well, and we're so blinded by,
So, nephew,
what they put in front of us. What is it?
Oh.
And if he is, that's his prerogative. So I'm not, because I'm not going to say you should be a Democrat because Democrats, I put them in the same, basically on the same category. So, and that's a different topic. Yeah, I do. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now you libertarian, I can rock with you. I'm playing.
You say libertarian?
Libertarian, I can rock a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Less federal government is the key. That's all I'm going to say.
Right. And separatism in government, that's the big problem.
Well, less branches.
Right.
Less branches. Less. Huh? Oh yeah. My bad. Hey, you give me.
All right. Shopkulture Tuesday nights every 8 p.m. We're here right here on Shopkulture Live in the group. You guys can check them out on Doc's page, Barry's page.
Feel My Flow.
The Feel My Flow page, YouTube.
And if we're going to talk politics, you got to bring policy in. I want to know the policy. So don't just
okay. Fuck the sign.
All right. My bad, guys. You guys got me excited.
Y'all have a good night. Be safe. There's a bug going around, so be healthy too. I don't know what.
Yeah, I was sick a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Take your sea moss, your bee pollen, your magnesium,
and work out.
Yeah,
hit the gym.
Yeah, I'm on my way right after this. So yeah,
we will hydrate.
Red Bull too for you.
No,
lots of Red Bull.
No Red Bull, man. It's all bad.
This man trying to kill y'all. Do not listen to him.
All right, we out. I got
see what shape I got. Red Bull. Red Bull. Okay.
All right, y'all. We out.
We out. Talk to.